I actually feel like I'm my most authentic self when I'm streaming. Like it is kind of a persona. I'm performing, but I'm performing with the only restrictions or like, expectations are the ones that I put on myself. So there's no value in me being fake. Oh, there's so many different characters for different reasons. Like Captain America in Infinity War is just hot. Sign me up. Lord of the Rings was my first love, will be my biggest love, I think. I did want to be a Legolas when I was a kid. Like bows and arrows and feats of acrobatics were very badass. Getting married, can I say that? I don't want to talk about that like it's a failure, but I mean it was. But I think that taught me that you don't know what you don't know, and you shouldn't let other people, I don't know, like dictate like what you want from your life. Yeah, there's a lot more possibility in the world, I think, than a lot of people realise, because they see what's in front of them, they assume that's all that there is, and sometimes you have to go through something to kind of realise there's a whole lot more, and the more different kinds of like people you can talk to and different like stories you can listen to, I think it shows you that there's more than one narrative, there's more than one way to like walk, more than one line to walk, I guess. And for me, at the time, that was the only narrative that I really knew about. So I assumed that was the one for me, and turns out it really wasn't. Yeah, a whole new world. Well, Lord of the Rings, like I said, was my first love. I mean, it could be for all of them, but no, it's definitely not my favourite game. But I love the books, I love the movies. I'm also a big fan of all the MCU, the Marvel movies. Anything like Pixar, 3D animation, I love all those as well. My favourite game, I'm going to have to say Elder Scrolls Online, because I've been playing that for 7 years. And it's a bit like a long-term relationship. The shine's kind of come off a little bit. It doesn't excite me in the same way that it used to, but I've been going back to it for 7 years. And it's what I built my channel on. And then the other Elder Scrolls games, I've got over 1,000 hours in Skyrim. Yeah, it's a lot of hours. And TV shows, Avatar: The Last Airbender is a winner. There's not many other shows I think that I've rewatched on the same kind of level. There's lots of stuff that I'll binge it, but then I'll move on and I won't come back to it. But I've watched that whole series more times than I can count. Yeah. Yes, but specifically in Infinity War with the beard. I would much rather be asked by people what I'm passionate about than what I do for work. Yeah. Because it's such a common question, what do you do for work? I guess, and for some people, their work is their passion. For me, I'm trying to make my streaming my work, and then they'll be the same question. But at the moment, it's obviously not the case, and I would much rather talk about streaming than talk about work, especially because for me work has been so kind of erratic the last few years. It always feels like a really complicated answer that I don't really care that much about. Ask me what my passion is, not what I do for work. I cry in movies all the time. Actually, I just finished playing through the second Ori game, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and that probably would have made me cry if I hadn't been streaming at the time. That was an intense emotional ride. But I'm trying to think what movies I've even watched recently. I mean, I cried in the Making of Frozen 2 mini documentary series on Disney Plus. So yeah, I think it was when they finally got all the like the music to Show Yourself, the big show-stopping number apparently was a real struggle for the production team. And they sort of had this scene where they finally got it all right, and they had the orchestra performing live, and Idina Menzel was singing, and the director is there, and she was crying, and then I was crying, and it was very emotional. No worries. Very formal.